Hi y'all, let's make some lunch for my husband. Tonight I'm making a burrito bowl. I'm starting off with some white rice, refried beans, grilled chicken, some sauteed veggies. I just have bell peppers and onions in there, and some Mexican shredded cheddar cheese. I'm also packing a little side of sour cream, some guacamole, and I'm leaving the seed inside so that it doesn't brown overnight and by the time he eats it, and some homemade pico de gallo. In the other container, I am packing some apple nachos. I'm just starting off with a cut up Kanzi apple. I'm gonna put honey on there, melted peanut butter, and vanilla almond granola. If you've never had apple nachos, you should try them. They are wonderful. I'm packing this all in his lunch bag with a Nutter Butter, a crunchy granola bar, some Chester's hot fries, a homemade slice of banana bread, strawberry banana body armor, his overnight oats, and all of the sides. Bye, y'all.
I don't always do this, but I'm feeling nice. So let's pack my husband his lunch. Add some ramen to boiling water. We do not need the seasoning packet. Drain the noodles and set them aside and heat up a small skillet. Tablespoon of butter, about this much garlic, soy sauce. I'm not measuring, I'm just squirting. Not that much, guys. Crushed red pepper, I'm using up some from a pizza restaurant, and about a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Stir it up and let it cook for a minute. We're coming to the garden to cut some green onions to garnish. Add in your noodles and then just kind of stir them around in the sauce. Crack an egg in the side. Oh, this is chaos. Okay, fixed it. So just stir it around until it's all mixed and the egg is cooked. Topped with green onions and everything but the bagel seasoning, and I'm gonna put it in his lunchbox. He's obsessed with these fruits. Some almonds, some little hearts, a couple of those breakfast burritos from earlier for his breakfast. He likes the purple ones. My kids hate them, so he drinks these in his lunch. Peanut butter honey sandwich and a whole lot of water.
Hi y'all, let's make some lunch for my husband. Tomorrow he's gonna get a pretty large sandwich. It's gonna have provolone cheese, pepper jack cheese, pepperoni, and some jalapeno turkey breast. I'm adding bread and butter pickles, banana peppers, red onion, I think it should be called purple onion, but whatever, some shredded lettuce, mustard, and mayonnaise. I'm going to fold that over and I'm going to wrap it in parchment paper today, as well as some foil just so nothing gets soggy in there. And in his other container, he's going to get some raspberries and blueberries, some celery, and I'm packing a little container of peanut butter to dip his celery in, and a sugar-free lime jello. For his breakfast in the morning, he's getting a yogurt parfait, some Chobani vanilla Greek yogurt, vanilla granola, bananas, chia seeds, and I'm topping that off with more yogurt and granola, and I'm packing that in his lunchbox with a Kind bar, Doritos, water, and a Dr. Zevia. Bye, y'all.
I'm back from taking a little short break, and for my husband's lunch today, I'm going to start by packing in some steamed broccoli. Next, I'm going to pack in some Annie's gummies, and yes, I like to take them out of the package just for aesthetic purposes. Then I got these new granola bars made by Klondike Cakes, which were a pretty big hit with my husband. And next, I'm going to pack in some octopus sausages. These I get at my local Asian store, and they definitely taste different than those Hillshire Farm ones, but you could definitely use those if you have them. Moving on to the main portion, I'm going to be packing in some garlic miso noodles that I made the other night. These noodles are perfect as leftovers, and the recipe for that will be coming up soon after this. I like to top my noodles off with a little bit of Parmesan and some green onions. Next, I sliced up some leftover marinated chicken that we had to go with the noodles from last night. And now that everything's ready to go, I'm packing it all up, and of course including a little note to tell my husband how much I love him. Thank you guys for watching.
Packing lunch for my husband. Tomorrow my husband's gonna take a ham croissant sandwich. I'm gonna spread some mayo on my buns using this broken rubber spatula that I got at the Dollar Tree. Then I add some lettuce, pepper jack, ham, some other type of deli meat that I had no clue what it was, tomatoes, avocados, and some banana peppers. I think that's what they're called. Once it's ready, I just wrap it in some parchment paper, and I don't know if that keeps the sandwich from being soggy, but you guys always tell me his food's gonna be soggy, and not once has that man complained about his sandwich being soggy. And we're talking about a picky mother trucker. Now for his fruit, he's gonna take some cut up cantaloupe and this leftover mango. Now I don't think this was the best or safest way to cut up a mango, but since I live in the edge, I did so. Always put tahini just in case, but I don't think that man is using it. I'm also gonna add a little piece of cheesecake and his note to let him know how much I love him. Now I'm just gonna pack everything in his lunch pack with a couple more snackies, a protein shake, a super ripe banana, and that's it, guys. His tea, and I didn't have anything else but this woman's bar for the morning. Bye.
Hey guys, I thought I would bring you along as I packed my husband's lunch for tomorrow. So I'm going to send him with some leftovers. We had buffalo chicken wraps. So to a large tortilla, I put shredded cheddar, lettuce, my chicken tender that's coated in Frank's wing sauce, some sliced onion, and then just roll that up as best as you can. And I have these cute little wax paper things I'm going to wrap it up in to hold it together. And I'm going to throw that into his little lunchbox. Now, normally I would put ranch in this, but I don't want it to get too soggy, so I'm going to send it on the side. And pop a few grapes in there, because why not? And I've already sent him yogurt the last 2 days, so just to change it up, I'm going to give him cottage cheese. Add a little salt and pepper to that. For dessert, I'm going to give him one of these strawberry shortcake rolls. And here it is.
Packing lunch for my husband. Tomorrow's gonna be a short day for my husband, so I'm packing him something light. I'm packing him some rice, beans, a little bit of carne en su jugo, with a tiny piece of cheese and some avocado. For his fruit, I'm gonna cut up some apples, and I remove the middle part just to be safe. I heard he has to eat like 200 of those seeds in order for him to die. But I'm not gonna risk it. I'm also adding a little bit of almond butter and a handful of almonds. Today I made some homemade cream cheese cookies, and I'm going to add 2 of those cookies, his note to let him know how much I love him. I'm going to pack everything in his lunch pack with a couple more snacks, a banana, some type of protein drink that I got at the grocery outlet, and then the rest of his stuff. Here is Bento exploring, probably looking for food or poop since Franklin is hogging all the food. That damn Franklin is just something else. And that's it, guys. His tea and a breakfast bar for the morning. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox for my cousin and her coworkers. Today I made them tortas de birria. I butter up my buns so they can get nice and crispy, and then I load them up with birria. I'm also going to add lots of Mexican blend cheese, and on the top bun, I'm going to smear it with all that grease I skimmed off the birria. I stick it in my panini press so it can get nice and crispy and all that cheese melts and everything. As soon as it comes out, I open it up and add the cebolla and cilantro because I didn't want it to cook while it was in the panini press. Then I wrap it up in a little bit of parchment paper and cut it up for them. Along with the torta, they're going to get a side of the consomme from the birria so they can dip their torta and it can get nice and wet. And all the toppings to hook up that consomme: cebolla and cilantro, a little piece of lime juice, some chili oil so that little smelly one can burn while they're at work. And then I pack everything up in the little foam box. Today they wanted about 10 of these orders and a couple of orders I got from TikTok. Today they had the option between a soda and peach water, and they all wanted peach water. And that's it, guys. I just pack and get everything ready for her, and she picks them up during lunchtime. Bye! Packing lunch for my husband. Tomorrow my husband's gonna take some burgers to work. I'm gonna add some barbecue sauce on his buns, caramelized onions, 2 hot links, his patty with some provolone cheese, and 2 jalapeno poppers. A burger with a whole lot of leftovers. Now I'm just gonna wrap it in some parchment paper and then put it in his bento box with the side of french fries. Will the french fries be crispy from here to lunch? No, but he's still gonna eat them. I'm also gonna add a side of nachos since he did ask for nachos and made me buy that big old tub of cheese, and nobody ate nachos today. So you best believe the son of a gun's gonna eat nachos for a week straight. For his fruit, he's gonna take some watermelon. You know I can't forget his note to let him know how much I love him. Now I'm just gonna pack everything in his lunch pile with the Dr. Pepper, a probiotic, a bar, some Easter candy, his note, and his utensil pouch. Some tea with lemon and honey, and here is Bento and Franklin snacking on some rose petals. And that's it, a peanut butter jelly bar for the morning. Bye!
Packing my fiance's lunch. First is some steak bites with white rice, and then I have some sauce on the side for him. And yes, he will heat that up before he eats it. Next, I made some protein overnight oats, some yogurt, a prosciutto and cheese stick, some licorice, tangerine cup, some lettuce sandwich rolls, little snack, some more snacks, 2 Uncrustables, celery sticks and peanut butter, an apple, vitamin water, a little soda, and some water. Let's pack my fiance's lunch. First, we got some overnight oats, nectarine, yogurt, Uncrustable and some crackers, little snack. Got a deli sandwich and some chips, gummies, and the Gatorade energy gummies. Lunchable because yes, he is a child. Some cookies. We have some chicken on a bed of white rice with broccoli and some Chick-fil-A sauce on the side. Prosciutto wraps. Close it up. Vitamin water and a liquid IV for his water bottle. And he's all set.
Hi y'all, let's make some lunch for my husband. Tomorrow he's gonna get a club sandwich. I'm just starting off with 3 pieces of butter toast. I'm adding lettuce and ham. I'm putting the mayo onto the ham just to prevent any sogginess. I'm adding another piece of toast, some pepper jack cheese, and some Dave's hot pickles. I'm also adding another piece of lettuce and some crispy bacon. I'm going to fold that over and cut it diagonally. Some of those pieces of bacon fell out, but that's just because it's super crispy. But look how pretty that is. I'm wrapping it in some parchment paper and putting some toothpicks in there just to hold everything together. In his other container, he's going to get some peaches. I have a paper towel in there just to prevent any of the peach juice from leaking onto the trail mix side and making it soggy. In his lunch bag, he's going to get some snacks. I'm just packing some cheese crackers, a Cliff Bar, the H-E-B Doritos, an orange Gatorade, and his overnight oats. Bye, y'all.
For my husband's lunch today, I am going to start by packing in these freshly picked strawberries my husband and I got at Tanaka Farms. I cut them up. I am also going to include Ritz crackers with cream, cheese, and this habanero jam we got at the farm as well. So delicious. Moving on to the main portion. I am making mini kimbap, which is like Korean sushi. First I cut up some carrots and pickled radish. I cooked some spam and prepared my rice with sesame oil and salt. I tightly rolled each one. I rubbed some sesame oil onto the mini kimbap. I placed them into the box so they would fit nicely. Sprinkle with sesame seeds. I included a side of soy sauce for dipping. Now that everything is ready to go, I pack it all away and include a love note for my husband to tell him I love him.
Hey guys, I thought I would bring you along as I packed my husband's lunch for tomorrow. So I'm going to send him with some leftovers. We had buffalo chicken wraps. So to a large tortilla, I put shredded cheddar, lettuce, my chicken tender that's coated in Frank's wing sauce, some sliced onion, and then just roll that up as best as you can. And I have these cute little wax paper things I'm gonna wrap it up in to hold it together. And I'm gonna throw that into his little lunchbox. Now, normally I would put ranch in this, but I don't want it to get too soggy, so I'm gonna send it on the side. And pop a few grapes in there because why not? And I've already sent him yogurt the last 2 days, so just to change it up, I'm going to give him cottage cheese. Add a little salt and pepper to that. For dessert, I'm going to give him one of these strawberry shortcake rolls. And here it is.
Packing lunch for my husband and his coworkers. I decided to surprise the hubby and his coworkers with lunch, and today I'm making them filetes rellenos. I don't know how to say this in English, so maybe y'all can help. On a big sheet of foil, I'm gonna spread some butter, and then I'm gonna add 2 slices of cod. I season it up with the best, Chef Merito, and then I top it off with lots of veggies. I'm also gonna season up the veggies, and then I'm going to add a big handful of shrimpies. I'm basically just seasoning everything in layers, but the real and true flavor is gonna come from this mayo chipotle sauce I'm making. I'm just gonna add a couple of spoonfuls all over my shrimpies, and then you're gonna top all of this off with your cheese of choice. I'm gonna use 2 slices of pepper jack cheese. Now I'm just gonna add another big sheet of foil on top, and then I begin to crimp every corner, making a little pouch until it looks like this. I take it outside to my flat top and let this cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. Everything gets cooked in this little pouch. After they're done cooking, I let them rest for a little bit because they're hot. I put it in the foam box and open it up for them. Along with this filete relleno, they're gonna get a side of Mexican rice and a side of refried beans, a slice of lime, some tortillas, and a fork. I also made one with no beans and no tortillas, just a little side salad. Take a wild guess for who. And yes, I know the avocado was ugly, but that's all I had. And guys, we're going through a heat wave right now, and it's freaking hot where they're working, so I'm gonna make them a refreshing snack and cut up some fruit and make them some fruit bowls. I add a little piece of lime and a little tajin packet. They're also getting an agua fresca de zanahoria y melón, which is a carrot and melon water. And that's it. Packing lunch for my husband. Tomorrow my husband's going to take. Let's pack today's lunchbox for my cousin and her coworkers. Today I made them Pollo Loco style chicken. And no, it's not a copycat from Pollo Loco, so don't come at me, Pollo Loco workers. I'm gonna begin by marinating my chicken. To my blender, I'm gonna make a paste using all these ingredients I'm gonna list on the screen. In a big ass container, I'm gonna add my chicken, season it with some Chef Merito, some liquid smoke, that paste we just made in the blender, add some pineapple juice, orange juice, lemon juice. Now I'm just gonna go babysit my chicken at the grill to make sure it doesn't burn. I put 2 pieces of chicken, a leg, and a thigh. Then I brushed the chicken with a little bit of lime and cilantro butter I made. Along with their chicken, they're gonna get a side of refried beans and a side of Mexican rice. I'm also gonna make them a spicy AF salsa on my molcajete and some fresh pico de gallo with a little bit of sweet corn. I just put everything on these little containers along with the side of that lemon butter that I made in case they wanted to drizzle all over their chicken or for dipping. And of course, you can't forget a warm tortilla. They also had the option between a soda or a hibiscus strawberry agua fresca, and they chose both. And today I had 8 of these orders, including from a couple of people I met on TikTok. She comes and picks up during lunchtime. Bye!